Good morning. This is Monty once again from DPL Surveillance Equipment. How you guys doing this morning? Today is Friday. That's Cat Lazy Bones, and he's saying good morning as well. There you go. And yes, that's for Lazy Bones. He's our company mascot, and he shares in coming up with new ideas for surveillance gadgets and products and technology. He has a few things to say about, what direction we should go into when it comes to the bug detectors, the listening devices, etc., etc. So, very knowledgeable. Has been working with us for a long, long time. That's our cat, Lazy Bones, again, and otherwise known as the company mascot. No, seriously. So, anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah, we're a full-service surveillance and security equipment company. We have lifetime guarantees and warranties in all of the products. We have 24/7, 365 tech, sales, and customer support. Thank you. We are one of the biggest, the largest video libraries, demonstration video libraries on the internet or offline for that matter. This is where we demonstrate to you guys. We demonstrate the products. We act out in a skit or dramatic type of format on the videos, like a FAQ. Basically on video. We're answering questions, interviewing sales representative technicians. Actually, we don't have salespeople, but we're doing interviews with showing the customers, asking questions about spy phones and cellular phone interception, talking about GPS jammers and blockers. We videotaped all of that, and we put it in a video library. And in addition to the bug detectors, in addition to the GPS trackers and the Nanny cameras with the Wi-Fi and the remote view, watch it on your cell phone, watch it on your laptop, your iPad, whatever, remotely, while you're away, while you're in another city, state, or country. We're uploading that hidden. We're uploading the footage to the cloud, so you can have the peace of mind of knowing that a burglar can't come to your home, come into your office, and run off with your hard drive for your computer, or disable the computer, or something like that, or discover the program on the computer, and erase all of your video footage because it's in the cloud now. We have that capability, so. You're welcome. And with the bug detectors, we have state-of-the-art law enforcement grade bug detectors that can find hidden cell phones, whether they're on or off. We don't care. We can find hidden cell phones. So if you have a facility or a situation where you need to find out whether or not those cell phones are communicating, or even brought into a facility where they're not supposed to be brought into, we can help you find them. We don't care if they're on or off. Okay, we have that type of technology. So, and the article's directory, before I forget, is a very good educational type of university. It's almost like the DPL. We'll call it the DPL Surveillance Equipment University. You actually get a chance to go there and read about these things. Same things that we talk about a lot of times. Talk about electronic harassment and prevention. I gotta feed Lazy Bones some treats. We talk about electronic harassment and prevention. We've written extensively about targeted individuals. We've written extensively about brain hacking, how to hack the brain, and how scientists are learning how to, for good or bad, they're learning how the brain works and how to influence people's thoughts and emotions while they're asleep, while they're under hypnotic states, We're learning how to fine-tune the brain so an amateur can play an instrument like a professional, drive a car like a professional race car driver, shoot a bow and arrow like a professional, even though you're an amateur. Certain things happen in the brain that put you in that same state of mind, that same alpha state, for instance, that allows you to mimic the same high level of consciousness and awareness like the professionals. So we talk about that and read about that in the articles. Moving right along, electrical hypersensitivity, people who, because they've been overexposed to Wi-Fi's and Bluetooths and smart meters and microwaves too long, now they are very, very sensitive to lights and sounds and smells. So if you feel like this applies to you, give me a call. There's millions of people who are being affected by these wireless protocols and technologies, satellites and everything else. And we want to help you address those concerns and mitigate those problems in your homes and offices and cars, and see if you can start to lead a more normal life. And then we'd like to talk about the anti-terrorist efforts here at DPL Surveillance Equipment. We ship out X-ray baggage scanners all over the planet, protect the cities, airports, harbors, embassies, post offices, etc. The same with the narcotics detectors and the X-ray and the explosive detectors. Narcotics detectors have been upgraded. The firmware has been upgraded to look at carfentanil and fentanyl drugs, synthetic drugs that are opium grade, and they're devastating communities all around the United States and all over the planet. People are strung out on opioids and such, and a lot of these things are coming from China or wherever, and we have integrated that type of detection into our narcotics detector, so you can detect those very, very devastating narcotics. Okay. And the explosive detectors also have been upgraded, along with the others, to take advantage of the hacking that goes on with networked devices. We network our narcotic detectors, X-ray baggage scanners, and explosive detectors. A lot of times we network them together so that you can have 50 of these units scattered throughout a building, and they need to communicate with each other, share information with each other, with each unit, for instance. And so hackers take advantage of anything that's networked, anything that goes online, anything that's communicating back and forth wirelessly or whatever. So we've hardened these things from the very, very beginning during the manufacturing process to take advantage of hackers who are trying to get into these devices. So we can say that ours are capable of keeping hackers out, whereas the other guys can't say that. They cannot say that. So anyway, come to DPL Surveillance Equipment when you want to make the right purchase, the right time, save some money, save some time, save some effort. Purchase right the first time, and you don't have to worry about making multiple purchases, wasting tons of money and time working with those manufacturers or those dealers who don't understand the difference between quality and and professionalism and such. Okay, so if you have any questions, give us a call. 888-344-3742. That's 888-344-3742. Thank you. Now, what are we talking about today? That's a good question. As you guys know, we're one of the first spy companies, for instance, in the Bitcoin space. You could always purchase your favorite hidden cameras and trackers and bug devices and bug detectors, etc., from DPL with Bitcoin. We were there at the beginning. We have tons and tons of search results. When you search on hidden camera, Bitcoin, hidden GPS tracker, Bitcoin, surveillance equipment company, Bitcoin, anything pretty much, and then put the word Bitcoin before it or after it, you're gonna more than likely find DPL surveillance equipment. We're that prevalent, that predominant. We almost have a monopoly position when it comes to who's offering their products to be bought and sold online with Bitcoin. So just put Bitcoin in front of everything, and you'll go to our website, and you'll find us, and you'll be able to purchase or rent or layaway using Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency that's been talked about a lot in the news, and it works like it's basically a digital currency, almost works like cash or something. Excuse the noise. A lot of people are taking advantage of Bitcoin, and they're investing in it. They're making a lot of money. Wall Street, Main Street, and governments all around the world. And Japan has made it legal, so you can now go to Japan, or if you're in Japan already, you can use Bitcoin without any problems. The government is behind it, and they're supporting it, and they made it okay for its citizens. And other countries are soon following. I think Australia is next, and who knows, the United States is going to eventually stop playing around and jump on board as well. But anyway, we not only offer it as an alternative payment method in the shopping cart, in addition to the Visa and the MasterCards and the PayPals and all of that. Use Bitcoin to make your purchase, or do your layaway, or do your rental in our shopping cart on our website. Also, we invested in Bitcoin a long, long time ago, 6 or 7 years ago, and of course, because it's run up. For those of you who don't know, Bitcoin has run up significantly. It was like a few dollars or less about 6 or 7 years ago, and now it's like $2,400 per Bitcoin. So that's a very significant increase, and a lot of you are sitting on some very significant profits, and we want to say congratulations to you guys. All of us, let's give ourselves a pat on the back and understand that it's been a long journey, lots of naysayers, lots of ups and downs, lots of turbulence, lots of volatility. But for those of you who hung in there with us, we've been posting articles, making videos, podcasts, everything, blogging about Bitcoin forever and ever, and we'll continue. And now we're finally being rewarded, you guys. By having it go up to $2,400 per Bitcoin. That's compared to where it started out, 5 cents, 10 cents, $1, $2. It's very, very significant within a relatively short period of time. But, it's tested our patience, tested our fortitude, and dedication. And now a lot of us are finally reaping the rewards. So what I want to say is, congratulate yourself, pat yourself on the back, and understand now is the time to take some profits. As a matter of fact, there has been some profit taking, if you've noticed, just lately within the last day or so. Bitcoin actually went all the way up to $2,700 per Bitcoin. And it sold off like it usually does when it reaches these astronomical heights. It sells off a little bit. That means that a number of people who got in early are now taking profits. They're selling some of their Bitcoins, and they're putting it in their bank accounts, putting the money in the wallets, putting it under the pillow somewhere in the home, whatever. And they're celebrating. You deserve it. Every once in a while, you take profits and you go out with your family, treat some friends, buy a round of drinks at the bar, buy a new car, whatever you want to do is perfectly fine. We don't fault anyone for taking profits and celebrating, and that's what you need to do. So anyway, that's what's going on in the Bitcoin space, and read up on it. Go to our website, go to articles, go to the video library, search on Bitcoin. We have lots of articles, lots of videos on it, lots of blogs and podcasts on Bitcoin. Learn about it. Put 5 or no more than 10% of your portfolio into it. integrate it into your shopping cart, because eventually customers all over the world are going to be using Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to be are now millionaires and multimillionaires. It's going to be more people, and people are going to want to use this digital form of currency because it's not issued by a central bank. We're totally bypassing central banks and regular banks. We're showing that we don't need to have middlemen and intermediaries and 900 people taking a slice of your transaction every time somebody buys something or whatever. We don't need to have all these governments snooping into your business, monitoring your financial activities with Bitcoin. It has a very good modicum of privacy and efficiency. We're sending money back and forth all over the planet, all over the world, within a fraction of the time for a fraction of the cost, with a great deal of privacy. Just the benefits just go on and on and on. So learn about it, educate yourself on it, and this particular session has more to do with just reminding you guys to take some profits, celebrate, have a good time. Bitcoin is still very, very young, very, very new, and has a long way to go. So someday we'll look back and we'll see that $2,400 per Bitcoin is very, very low. It's just like the 2 cents, 3 cents, 5 cents per Bitcoin prices that we saw 6 or 7 years ago. Because it's only 21 million being issued, they're greatly divisible, but people are going to have to settle for having fractions of a Bitcoin if it goes up to like 10,000 per Bitcoin or 20,000, 30,000 per Bitcoin. Then you won't have to so much focus on having a whole Bitcoin. Maybe if you could just have a fraction of a Bitcoin that you buy into on a regular basis using dollar cost averaging or something like that. Same principles of regular long-term investing apply to this asset. So do your dollar cost averaging. Ease into it little by little as you educate yourself. No more than 5 or 10% of your portfolio. Put it away, and get your hard wallet when you can. Put your Bitcoins in a hard wallet. Don't use exchanges too much as far as long-term investing is concerned. Just short-term trading or something. That's the only thing that the exchanges in the Bitcoin space are for. So other than that, we just wanted to focus on that, on Bitcoin and profit taking and having a good time. It's not a sin. It's not a big deal. Don't forget to pay your capital gains taxes at the end of the year. Don't want to be too greedy. Okay, we have more than enough money to pay the taxes and all of that. So anyway, you guys have a great day. And if you have any need for surveillance and security equipment, give us a call. 888-344-3742. That's 888-344-3742. We appreciate it when you guys join us in these particular sessions. And as we like to say, share this with a friend. Thanks. Somebody appreciates this session on Bitcoin and profit taking, obviously. Yeah, if you share this with a friend, relative, enemy, associate, we don't care who you share it with. Just share it with someone, and let's see if we can help make the world a more safer, equitable, and profitable, financially beneficial place for all of us.